How's it going, guys? This is Pizumaki. I got a separate channel for that if you see my content. This is actually a separate channel, Unyf TV. This is more meant and more serious content, more charity-based content, stuff to give you education, things you might actually need in life, spirituality. It's a wide range, but it's more serious. My Pizumaki channel, it's more personal, more jokey, more unafraid to cross the boundary, I would say. I'm not saying Unyf will play it safe, but Unyf focuses primarily on the well-being of everyone across the world, all races, all sexes, everything different, in all classes too. Just a common goal of making the world better at every level, making things more equal, giving more opportunity for everyone, distributing more wealth. I know a common problem in most countries: the government won't help, and that's across every country in the world. So when we all unite, unify across the world, that's where Unyf comes from. It just helps to keep the people together and not rely on government. The government will always help you. Celebrities won't always help you. Even your own employers, they could get you at the end of the day. You never know who to trust. Corporations definitely won't help you, and they've proven that over and over by teaming up with the government. Just two groups of people that don't care about you, just your pockets, and hiding their bullshit, then exploiting you on your bullshit. So that's what Unyf is. I want to have Unyf News, something where we could communicate news. No need for I have a lot of YouTube channels I love, but they do a lot of content that's way too long, 20 minutes, seeing the same thing over and over. A new video, they'll do 7 videos a week. 1 or 2 of them has some information for 4 minutes. They're all about 15. It's a lot of opinion, little fact, and a lot of repetition. And that's not just these smaller YouTube channels. That's any news that you see on TV, any big time news. So over time, you'll see a lot of things explaining the connection between current events, history. We'll be talking about corruption, making it very clear view. At the end of the day, I don't care about money, so I'll use that, I'll say, advantage in society, because a lot of people do care about money, but I'll try to make my money elsewhere. That way the message itself could stay more clear. We could talk more about charity and see who's really real and who's exploiting that money. We'll have a lot to talk about, a lot of connections. This is all new to me, the whole YouTube scene, so I'll definitely be learning of this. I'll be re-uploading a lot as I get better, less fucking shaky in the voice, a bit less mumbling and stuttering. So we'll see where it goes, but main point, we want to focus on getting news to the people, short, sweet. If it's a 2-minute story, let's not make it 3 minutes. Let's not worry about like and subscribe. Little icon is good enough. If people like it, they will do that. I don't care about GoFundMes for now, and if I do start one, it's not for me. That's going to be for charity. People don't have the money in today's economy to donate for entertainment, unfortunately. So I won't be focused on getting people to donate to me when I have a job, But yeah, main point, I want to care about the world with this channel. I want to have, another thing is I want to have moral debates. There's a lot of things we kind of agree on in the world. Drug legalization seems to be an issue that we all agree on. Medicare for all and Medicare issues. There's a lot of overwhelming opinion that we're seeing the government and corporations play chess against the people with. So there's stuff like that we have to really just get out there. What do we actually agree on first thing? And then there's things like abortion. I don't know where I lie. I'm right in the middle of pro-life and pro-choice. You know what I mean? There's things that we have a clear solution, and some things that are going to need a lot more work. Because when it comes to drug legalization, either you're an old mind where it's hard to convince, but I see a lot of these guys coming around too, or you're the new generation that from the start you were taught about both sides of things. You learn more facts. You had the internet to research. You had a lot more tools to learn. But when it comes to things like, again, abortion and yeah, pretty much just that off my head now. And even when it comes to like immigration cases, immigration debates, I'll say, there's some things where I agree on. I have my own moral philosophy, but as a whole society, I think we got to learn more. I have to learn more. No one's perfect. So when I see these YouTube channels, they have a clear bias. Even when it's the jokey TV corporation shows, or when it's the small time YouTubers, there's always a bias. So the more we could have people from both sides, give them a platform to, hey, I see you in the comments, you're very angry. Why not just have a debate, record it, let the world see, let the world pick sides. As minimum, debate tactics, none of that, just straight facts. Let's make spreadsheets, let's keep this going, debates. We'll have websites to facilitate these on. There's no reason why the internet is so big and so many tools, and there's still no ways of getting to mediums. A lot of people say they support a middle view, but they're more afraid of the dangerous and unpopular opinion. So this is more of a way to kind of create a middle view the way UFC created a middle way of fighting. Boxing's cool, karate's cool, taekwondo's cool, but they all had their weaknesses and advantages. And then when we put UFC together, we saw, okay, this is more effective here, this is more effective there. And oh shit, if you don't know even basic jiu-jitsu, you're getting clapped by that alone. So we learn a lot of different things that way. I think when it comes to the political landscape, the sum of society, everything going on, we just don't have that. There's no UFC for Democrat, Republicans, liberals, progressive, all that shit. It's just a lot of name calling, a lot of this side supports that. Joe Rogan said this, so it's wrong because the news says so. All that shit is just kind of garbage. A lot of debating that doesn't have facts. We don't have people pulling up documents, pulling up video clips, audio files. We're missing all of that. So until we have that platform, it's going to be a hard one. So I just wanted to provide that outlet for people, for myself to talk. I know I could talk a storm, so it's going to be a good thing going. We're going to give this a shot. And again, I have 2 separate channels because I'll get a little silly here and there. I definitely won't be a stranger to cussing. None of that. This is a free speech network. Anyone could cuss, all of that. We don't care about advertisers. Right now it's just me, but this is going to be way bigger than myself. Pizumaki, that's just me. Unyf, that is not just me. That's hopefully a way bigger organization over time. Non-profit with the focus on profit for people other than ourselves. A lot of CEOs like Jeff Bezos, what's he doing with all that money? Richest guy in the country? That no way Amazon should be making one person all that money. And I'm just using them as an example, where if Jeff Bezos, his whole net worth was spread across multiple small, poor cities, that alone will fix so many problems. So that's where that wealth inequality comes in. Just an example of things we're going to talk about when it comes to Unyf, has some burps from some food I ate. It's going to be more focused on having a structure for a new system. We do need a new system as a country and as a planet. As I said, the government can't always help you. So when you have a bit more, I'm hoping Unyf would be an outlet to help. And when you have a bit less, Unyf would also be an outlet to get help. So over time, you guys will see more of what I'm talking about. This is a quick, brief explanation. I don't want to go over 20 minutes. 10 was kind of the try not to go over, but it looks like I am. But we're just going to give that a shot, like I said. More videos coming on, different playlists. To this channel, it'll have more regular news. I'll put those in a playlist. I'm still kind of figuring out the little ins and outs of how we're organizing all this, but definitely separating things like news from economy, unless, it's little sections. I'm not too sure how in detail I'm going on them either yet. So I'm mostly focused on getting you as much detail, as many sources, all of that versus opinion, which I'll have political stuff on my Pizumaki channel, but it'll be a lot less, like if I say I'm gonna kill so and so on Unyf, I mean I probably won't, but if I say that on Pizumaki, it's definitely a joke most likely. Just as an example, with the whole Pizumaki channel, that's just me having fun with my persona, having fun with myself. Unyf, as I said, this is more facts. I want the hard, cold truth. Things I'm for, things I'm against, I want them all there. Because again, it's bigger than myself. If I have people that disagree with me on things, I want to hear their voice. Because I have many issues I've been against or for and just flip my mind. And that's healthy as a society. Right now, people are picking teams more than ever. It's, oh, if you don't get this politician, this and that will happen. You hear something against them. It's small enough where you could ignore it because we need this guy right now. That's the outlook of the political, that's how society is right now. Let me not get fancy with the wording. So yeah, we're just going to talk about that some more coming up the next few weeks. The whole structure. I'm going to have visual representations of what I want from Unyf. I want to start charity companies where people see exactly where their money is going. You put $5 into Unyf. I want to have it public on a website where that $5 is going. I don't want the whole, oh, that company probably does this and that. No, whatever we do, you guys are going to see. And I'm hoping we could create jobs. That's another point I was almost forgetting there. The whole concept of Unyf is to be a replacement for what the people promising to give us can't do. Because as I said, they can't always help you. But if Unyf is making a company similar to Amazon, for example, all that money on top would be spread out way more even. The focus of Unyf is to help people with no jobs, low income, people in need, people that need advice, therapy, etc. Where we're going to keep expanding. Obviously, limit of resources, but in the future, that's going to keep expanding. So keep an eye out. It's Pizumaki on Unyf TV. Have a good one.